Hey everybody, welcome to the episode for Tuesday Lunch and Learn. As a complement to my episodes this week where I'm talking about making a decision to go into early retirement. So, you may have noticed I just put on this backpack because it's early in the morning right now. This is a coffee talk ramble, so grab a beverage. It is 5:27 a.m., believe it or not. And I'm coming at you with another episode of ASMR Money Mentor. So you may be wondering again, why am I wearing this backpack? I don't know if I shared this with you on my channel, ASMR Money Mentor, but I have another channel called The Frugal Millionaire, which I haven't really been producing content on this year too much. I started it last year. It didn't really take off very well, but I'm thinking in 2025 next year, starting it back up. And that channel will be about going into early retirement and encouraging people that are a little bit older than perhaps you are to maybe consider going into early retirement. Because I think that a lot of us, as we get older, we fear that maybe we don't have enough money. And sometimes maybe we really do, and we just don't realize it. So I will be picking back up that channel in 2025. But back to my backpack. I think I've shared this on my other channel again, that I like to walk to go get my groceries. I know, I'm a little strange. But you know, as you build wealth, one of the things you can do is to think of ways to conserve or save money by using your own body to get somewhere, like riding a bike or walking somewhere. It should give you a lot of pride in what you've been able to accomplish, because most people spend a lot of money on expensive cars to get somewhere from point A to B. And they're buying those expensive cars because they want other people to think that they're wealthy, even though they're not. Then you have people like me that perhaps are wealthy, that choose not to burn energy, like from gasoline in a car to get somewhere, but instead to walk. So while I'm walking to go get groceries, it makes me feel powerful knowing that I can spend money on a nice car to get somewhere, but I choose not to. And it's that choice that propels you from broke to brilliant, in my opinion, because you're not flashy with your money that you do have. Nobody knows that you're the millionaire next door, right? But you know that you are, and that's what should make you feel powerful as you build your wealth. So again, it's super early in the morning. I really can't leave to walk to the grocery store until about 10 till 7, which is why I got up super early to create this Tuesday episode for you. And it's going to continue on to the Thursday episode. And as you guys know, sometimes I do role plays on Tuesday and Thursday, but this week I thought, why don't I have a supplemental couple of episodes to complement what I've been sharing with you this week? Which, by the way, my Monday, Wednesday, and Friday episodes, I'm talking about a decision that I made, which was to go into early retirement. So I don't know if I shared the date with you yet. I'm not sure if that's on Monday or is it on my Wednesday episode. And now today's Tuesday, so spoiler alert, I may be giving you information that I haven't yet told you. But anyway, I'll go ahead and tell you. So I made my decision to retire on Friday, January 3rd of 2025. I know. Scandal. So see, as you start to build your wealth and you get older, you'll get to a point where you're going to make those decisions. And sometimes after you make those decisions, you just have to say to yourself, Self, I've made that decision and I'm not looking back. So one thing I did, because I'm so excited now over the next 4 months, September, October, November, December, I'm starting to really think about what I'm going to be doing with all of that free time that I will now have. And as I think I've shared with you before, see, once you decide to quit working because you've given yourself those options and you've positioned yourself for success as you get into your 30s, into your 40s, and yeah, by the time you get into your 50s, you guys, you're probably going to be like, you know what? Do I really need to be continuing to work as hard as I am? Or should I position myself for success to have options? And that's what happens, is that you really, as you get older, you may not think about it right now, but you'll get to a point where you probably don't want to continue to work so much. So, you reinvent yourself. And over these next 4 months, I'll be sharing with you my thoughts about 2025 and beyond. And as a supplement to, again, this week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I thought I would just chat with you in this coffee talk ramble about a couple things. Number one, I'm going to bring up a document here and share with you some decisions that I made as a result of talking to my Vanguard advisor, which I probably shared with you by now. If not, that's coming up this week. And I really have clarity at this point about the distribution phase of money and how I'm going to pay myself in retirement, whereas before, I didn't even have this on my radar. Well, no, it was on my radar, but because I was so obsessed, and by the way, somebody on my channel said, "Are you obsessed about your net worth?" Yeah, pretty much. I think that having that obsession is a good thing because it propels you to where you need to be. But as you're building wealth, you don't really have to think about distribution phases. Distribution means, how am I going to pay my expenses and have fun and have extra money in retirement? So I want to share with you this week the decision that I made, and it really makes a whole lot of sense, CENTS, to me after I spoke with my advisor. So I'm sharing with you this week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday information about that appointment with my advisor. So stay tuned. If I have not said it yet, I will be. And I'm going to add to that discussion by again sharing with you a document that I wrote down on paper about the first 5 years of being in retirement. But for today, I wanted to share this with you. Maybe this will be a thumbnail. So what does that say? 2025. You guys know how every year since 2003, I've been buying these planners. I guess it's a leather-bound planner. I think so. From Barnes & Noble. This is a weekly planner, which has all the weeks of the year within it. And if you want to do really well with money, you have to plan to succeed, obviously, right? And what that means is seeing the year before it happens. And by the way, This smells like it just came off the press. I have never bought a planner this early prior to the end of the year as I did with 2025 because I'm so excited about that first year of retirement that I went to barnesandnoble.com and ordered this planner. And over the next 4 months, I'll be putting things within that planner to see the vision of the year before it happens. Just like your Build-A-Budget. Hopefully you've seen my Build-A-Budget episode where I talk through putting it all in an Excel document so you see the year before it happens. That is success for me in building wealth. If you can't see the year, you can't possibly make it happen, right? So within this planner, I'm going to start documenting in advance the goals that I have for 2025, not only from a personal level, but from a monetary level as well. So I think each of you should go out and get a planner. It might cost a little bit of money. These are probably like $15, maybe $17, but I think it's well worth it. To be able to document everything that you want to do in the year. And I also use it to put down in the month on paper what income I'm going to have and the expenses as well. Which leads me into part 2 of this episode. So I'll be back for part 2 coming up on Thursday. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you next time.